I was just born.
Bro was just born.
Born again.
Okay.
Armed and dangerous.
What's up,
Ah.
everybody? Welcome back to the Hall of Nerds podcast. I'm Nate,
I'm Brandon.
And I'm Noah.
and thanks for tuning in and nerding out with us. This week, we just got a nice little chill episode. We got a lot of comics to talk about. This past week for New Comic Book Day was absolutely insane. And we can honestly just go ahead and dive right into it.
What was y'all's
Well,
read of the week?
my, mine has to be absolutely Martian
It's got
Manhunter,
it,
bro.
yeah.
It's
It's
gotta
got
be.
to be Martian Manhunter.
Really?
It's
I,
got,
I
and yeah,
I
it's,
put it top
loved
three.
it.
I
I
loved it
loved
too.
it.
I
But
might go
it's
Ultimate Wolverine.
I was gonna say it's
That's
probably
fair.
between that, Justice League, and Ultimate Wolverine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ultimate Wolverine was
But yeah, Martian Manhunter was insane. I think it was unique. It was probably one of the most creative books out of DC that I've read in a long time.
And
And the
yeah,
art was just
people kept saying that this book is not for everybody, and I totally get that. I totally understand that, but at the same time, like I don't know how you couldn't like this book. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
yeah.
I
It
mean,
was so fire.
I loved it. I think I liked it even more on a reread on the
Yeah,
second time I read it. It's easy 10 out of 10 for me. Where do you
yeah.
Yeah.
guys rank it as far as number ones with the Absolute Universe?
I'd put it with Absolute Flash at like a 9 out of 10.
Really?
Like
Okay,
I
because it's
just
still for me it's up there with the Trinity number ones.
really I like it a lot and I thought it was really
Batman's
good.
the only
It
one
was
I'm gonna
just
be like definitely was better. The
see a lot
Batman
of the
number one had me
comments.
Yeah,
shook.
A lot of the
yeah.
comments I've got on it weren't necessarily hating on the book. They were just like saying like, "Hey, it was all right, but it just wasn't for me." And I think it's gonna
Yeah, no,
take
I
me a
mean that's
few
fair.
issues to get used to it because I don't think it's like necessarily for me either.
Yeah.
But like, it's definitely super trippy and it's like a unique take on the character. And I think it's gonna take a couple issues, but I'll get a lot more into it.
I
But I did love it a lot.
I liked it. I put it at number three. Mine goes Batman, Wonder Woman, Martian Manhunter, Superman, and then Flash.
Yeah, I could see
That's
that.
where I put it.
That's
They're
fair.
all
Yeah.
great though. Like there
Yeah.
hasn't been a bad number one.
Yeah, no, I
But
agree. Like that's what I was talking about last week with Marsha or with Flash. I thought it was a tiny bit step down overall for the Absolute Universe, but not in a bad way.
oh yeah,
Like not in a big way or anything. I still think it was a great issue, and I'm hyped about it. I give it like a 9.5 out of 10.
yeah.
But
It gets me more excited
all
for
the
Green
other
Lantern.
ones, I'm very excited for
Facts.
Green Lantern.
I've read that preview probably four times. Like I
I
just keep
didn't
reading it
read
every
it,
time.
but I like looked at the art.
I think it's
I
cool
like,
that we're getting Joe Mullen, Hal Jordan, Guy Gardner, and John Stewart in like the
yeah,
first issue.
I'm
Yeah,
hyped, man. It's
it's
gonna
gonna
be
be
good.
dope.
But no, you said Batman. You were talking about Absolute Batman.
Yeah, it's talking about absolute. Yeah.
But speaking of Batman, Hush 2 also came out. That was a big release this week,
Yes.
and I've
It
heard
was.
there's a lot of discourse about it.
I've
I'm
heard
seeing a
that as
lot of
well.
mixed reviews. Me personally, I loved it.
I
Yeah,
loved it
I
as
liked it a
well.
lot.
Yeah, I really liked it. Maybe we're
I
biased because we're just Batman fans and stuff,
I
and
think
we
so.
all
Yeah.
like Hush a lot, and we all love Jim Lee. Um,
And
but
it, yeah.
after reading it, I read it and I hopped on Comic Geeks, and I was surprised to see some of the reviews like were pretty poor about it.
Yeah. I think this is probably the worst time for that story to come out right
I
now.
do think that's a big
Yeah,
part of
like
it, and
for
I
like
do
where
think
comic talk
given
is
that it's
especially
Hush
like
2 and everything, it's got so many eyes on it and everything, so there's just a lot
and like a
more
big
people to
debate going on
dislike it
right
and
now
everything. But I
is
really
like
enjoyed it.
a big debate right now is whether he should let Joker die, and then like the next Batman comic that comes out is should he let the Joker die? And I'm like, wow, what a
Yeah.
great time for this to
I
come
I'm
out.
gonna be real. I think he should,
You think he should? I think the
because
series
he's
going
not
forward
he
is
is
going
not killing him. You know what I
no,
mean?
no.
He's not killing him. And so obviously there's the whole like there can be the problem of or question of he's not saving him either. But like
Yeah.
uh,
But you kind
I
of
don't
because
can
I
know.
look at it as
also
him like
think
following in the footsteps of his father. Like he took a Hippocratic oath just like his father did to save everyone no
yeah,
matter
but
what.
yeah, exactly. So like I can understand if he does save him and everything, and that would make sense, and that's probably what will happen. But I kind of hope he lets him die and Joker dies for a little bit and we see what happens with that. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I don't think necessarily he should let him die, but I think he should try to save him and fail.
That could be cool too.
Yeah,
But
like
just
I think
regardless
what
of him actually, I would it would be cool to see the
I
implications
think what they
for
should
the
do is
next for
like have
what's
the
going
different
on
Bat
and
family
everything.
members like try to convince him of different ways, you know? Like
Mhm.
Nightwing will be like, no, you have to save him, like, and then Red Hood will be like, no, just let him die, and then it'll
Of
just be
course,
like that
of
kind
course.
of like back and forth,
Yeah.
and then yeah, he'll try to save him, and Joker will just die anyway.
I
I
mean,
think
yeah.
that might be
But one thing's for sure, um, Jim Lee hasn't skipped a beat.
Oh, nah,
nope,
bro. Nah, bro. Hey,
nope.
Jim Lee is always gonna be peak.
Every single panel was like just straight
That's Jim Lee.
peak, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Peak.
That's Jim
Yeah,
Lee.
Yeah.
yeah.
The
It
details
was,
are
I'm
going
I'm
crazy.
kind of upset we lost the blue and gray suit almost immediately though.
Dude,
Yeah,
facts.
Yeah.
I mean
Facts.
like the new suit's all right, but the
It's
blue and
cool, but
gray,
yeah,
blue and
I'm
gray.
a
I mean,
hundred percent with you.
they replicated so much from the original Hush, like even like the I don't know what you would call those bubbles, kind of like the thought bubbles, I guess,
Yeah.
or have
It
like that
really
blue to
felt
white
like reading
gradient.
Hush
Yeah.
again. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was I really enjoyed it.
And I gave it like a 9.5 out of 10.
That's what I
I
gave it.
agree.
I really
Nine and a
enjoyed
half.
it. Yeah.
Anyone else kind of cringe a little when he was putting the little thing in his mouth and turning it and making his mouth extend? I was
That
like,
was
ugh,
crazy.
I was at
ugh.
first, but then I was like, I'm pretty sure Joker's still just laughing. So if it's not bad for him, it's whatever.
But I mean, yeah,
I mean,
ow.
Nah,
Yeah.
facts,
yeah, I
facts.
mean, nah, bro.
And then but speaking of another book that kind of is interesting with back to what Brandon was saying, how this is an interesting time for the Hush 2 to release. Justice League Unlimited.
It was great.
Spoiler warning, Joker makes an appearance in this, so that could
Mhm.
be interesting. That time, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? At the end, that is this our Joker? Is it a future past Joker? Whatever, all that kind of
I
stuff with
well
all
no,
the time stuff going.
it's the past Legion of Doom.
Okay, I thought so and
Yeah, that's
everything.
right.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, I thought it
but
was going to be the future Legion of Doom, but it was the past. So apparently, Grodd got like enhanced his powers in the past that allowed him to see the events of the future, and he's then using that knowledge to lead the Legion of Doom from the past to take out
and he's
the
got,
Justice League of the future.
and if I'm, I mean, I read that right, right? He's got Martian Manhunters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what enhanced his.
yeah.
Mm.
So,
Yeah,
so if you guys have been keeping up with Justice League and like that all-in event and Absolute Power and everything like that, when Amanda Waller took all their powers and everything, and they got swapped, Martian Manhunter has been missing his telepathic abilities.
Mm.
Um, and they've been wondering who had him. Grodd.
Yeah, it was good, really great.
That boy just got upped. That's sketch, dude.
yeah.
Because
And that's
Grodd
how you get
always
the movie
already was a
yesterday, but-
telepath, bro.
Yeah, bro.
And
Like
now
I
they're gonna
I
like break
yeah.
the time stream. Like what?
Yeah, it's
I
gonna
mean,
be
I
crazy.
feel like
But I'm
it's
just
already known.
I'm
It's already
loving
known
that
that
we're getting
Namor's
some
good,
Martian
bro.
Manhunter. Freaking,
Facts.
he's at the center of
Facts.
something finally. Like we're getting absolute
Yeah.
Martian Manhunter.
Mm.
He's one of the central characters in the Justice League book and everything. We're finally getting some Martian Manhunter love. Let's go.
Yeah.
Time for just a main continuity book.
Speaking of Absolute, what y'all think of Wonder Woman?
I loved
Loved
it.
it. Loved it.
I think it's my favorite issue.
I
Genuinely.
who is the step-in
I-
artist?
Ma-
I cannot.
I don't remember their name, but they were phenomenal.
Day-Lewis, I
Yeah, oh,
loved
yeah, yeah,
it.
yeah.
It
I
was
loved it.
cinematic.
If
It
you
was
like that
just-
art, you should check out The Cole. It's an image book by Kelly Thompson, and it's the same
Really?
exact
Oh.
creative team as
Bet.
that
Okay.
issue. Yeah,
But
I
it
like-
reminds
I
me of
thought it was
like
cool. But
if you took Jamal Campbell and made him more realistic.
yeah,
is
I was gonna
kind of
say
what it
it's
was like.
it's very Jamal Campbell-esque.
Like the way that I don't know if it's a here whatever, but the way that they drew with the white to make it like the lightning was shining off of her when she was climbing up the
Yeah.
mountain, bro.
Insane.
It was a
Yeah.
great issue. I don't know if I could say it was my favorite because I do think Hayden Sherman is one of the big reasons that I like this series so much.
Yeah.
So, but it was a great issue. 5 out of 5. Wonder Woman is fantastic.
Yeah.
I think when she
been-
blinded herself to kill the basilisk,
Dude, yeah,
I was
that
like,
was
dude.
sick.
It's by far the most consistent absolute title, in my opinion.
I think so. Yeah, I
it's-
don't think
in
it's
my
had a
op-
slow,
in
bad.
my
I don't think it's
opinion.
had a bad issue or even
Uh-huh.
a slow issue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
or a
I
step
think
down or
for
anything.
me, Wonder Woman and Superman have all been 5 out of 5
That's fair.
issues
Yeah,
so far.
I like Superman a lot too.
Superman has been great. I mean, that last issue was
fire.
nuts.
Now
So
we're going
fire.
back to Smallville in the next issue.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
so hyped, bro.
There's a
Like,
guest
I
artist,
never
it's,
thought 2025 I'd read a fucking issue about Krypton exploding again and it'd be that good. Like,
yeah, bro.
Wait, Nate, did you know who the guest artist is on the Smallville issue?
No?
It's crap. Flash artist from Rebirth. Joshua Williamson's run. Uh,
Dude,
Gian.
there was a
It's D
lot.
Domenico.
Oh, okay, bet.
Him. Yeah,
Fire, hell yeah.
yeah.
Bet.
He's the
That'll be
guest
sick.
artist.
I was gonna say there was like 4 or 5 artists on that
Yeah,
Williamson
it was like
run.
D
'Cause Howard
Carmine
Porter
D.
was on it for a little bit
Yeah,
too.
you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be the guest artist for the Smallville
Hell yeah,
issue.
dude. That'll be sick. But yeah, speaking of Superman,
Dude, that issue's gas.
Superman was freaking gas.
Yeah.
It was indeed.
Yeah, no, Joshua Williamson is really cooking, bro. Speaking of Superman and speaking of Joshua Williamson,
Yeah.
yeah, no, he's been cooking with this run, man. It's been the most consistent since the what was that shit called again? Donna DC era began.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been the most consistent DC book in my
Absolutely.
opinion.
I agree.
Absolutely.
I think this is the best that it's been since this run is this Doomsday arc.
I agree, and I love how
And I think a
this
lot of it's
issue
because of
in
Dan Mora,
particular
but
just
like,
tied things back like all the way back to the first arc.
mhm.
I love how they
And
went back
what's
to
her name?
Supercorp.
The glowing girl on the horse. Something
Marilyn
Midnight.
Moon Knight, I think.
Marilyn
is her
Moon Knight.
name.
Yeah, or Midnight, whatever. She's coming in the next issue.
Really, she's coming back. Let's
word.
go.
Yeah.
She was
Yeah.
such a cool character, man. There
And
we go. That's what I
Eddie
like to see,
Burroughs
man. Yeah, he's wrapping
and
it
Dan
up.
Mora are going to be on the art next issue, so they're going to
Fire.
go back and forth in it.
Because I really like that Joshua Williamson's run. One of my favorite things about it is super core, and I think that's like a super
Yeah.
cool status quo change and shift for Superman like lore and stuff that I thought was really interesting, and I really like that. And we strayed away from it a little bit
Mhm.
in a good way. Everything has been peak, but I'm glad this issue in particular was really back to it, and we get to see like the real reasoning behind it and everything like that. And
Yeah.
spoiler warning, I mean, Mercy, but was behind it all, bro.
Yeah. Did y'all expect
He's like
Mercy to go bad?
Nah, bro.
Not
Honestly,
really,
Pull the
bro.
kryptonite
I
out of her
didn't.
chest?
especially given that, yeah, she even mentioned it in this that like she helped out in like absolute power so much and
Yeah.
everything, and like she's been like pretty chill for the
And then
most part.
she made a Superman. We got another Lex Superman clone.
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
like,
dude,
looks
I'm
like the Rock.
extremely hyped. for
we're
next
just
issue.
like the whole time we're just worried about is Lex like what's Lex really up to given Superman Lex Core and everything, like what's he really like, we're always thinking about Lex, but it was Mercy the whole time.
Yeah. Can we admit that Lex with a beard has insane aura?
I wouldn't
would
say
say-
he has aura.
He has
I'd say he has
aura.
really-
I give him aura. I give him aura.
It's more really
I think the
bald,
beard adds.
but like bald, no, but like just straight chrome dome Lex. That's
Chrome
aura,
Dome
bro.
Lex with the beard though.
No,
It's
but,
just-
but with visually, yes. But he's like kind of goofy, you know what I mean? Like he's like a
That's
little,
fair. That is fair.
He's like a little silly goofball, low key.
Yeah,
he don't
but
have like he don't have the like Lex Laura.
I kind of want him to stay good. I like
Now,
good Lex.
You
Well,
want
I
to talk
guess
about
he mi-
aura?
he- I
You wanna
guess
talk about
he- yeah,
aura? That's aura.
Yeah, I was gonna say I guess
That's
he might
aura.
he stay good for a little bit because
Someone in my comments pointed out that it looked like Dwayne the Rock Johnson, and now I cannot unsee it.
it kind of does.
Wait, hold up to the camera.
Bro, it kind of does after you said that. If it'll focus, is it focused? I can't tell.
Yeah, yeah.
It
Should
honestly,
have had a little.
low-key
He should have had a
does.
little bubble that said, "If you smell what a clone of Superman and Lex is cooking."
This is true. What else did I read? Boom, Green Lantern.
Green Lantern was gas.
Read
It
it
was
this
awesome.
morning.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. It's been consistently really good as well.
I think so
That's
as
been another
well.
one of the most consistent books
I agree.
in DC recently. in
And I
my
like that they're
opinion.
using
It
more
hasn't
Kyle.
been quite as good as Superman in my opinion. Well, I don't know, honestly.
It's been
Superman I like a
extremely
little bit. I
consistent.
definitely like Superman a little bit more, but it's been very consistent book. I think it's also just due to I like Superman as a character more than Green Lantern a little bit.
Yeah.
I still love Green Lantern, but regardless,
I am like kind of tired of Hector Hammond.
no, I feel that was kind
I'm
of
interested to see what they're doing, but I was really hoping Hal was about to go to space, and now we got Hector for probably like 2 issues.
yeah.
But it's still cool though. I'm very excited to see what they do with it, and you know the way Jeremy Adams uses Kyle so much, and it makes me so happy because we don't get enough Kyle
Yeah.
content.
Well, I just love both with
Um,
both the Green Lantern books going on right now. We're just getting every Green Lantern like
Every single
it's
one, yeah.
awesome. Yeah, it's
And
awesome.
John and Jessica and Simon, they're all popping up in like every issue.
Exactly,
Even like
yeah.
Kelly and Joe are in
Yeah.
every issue.
Yep,
Yeah.
So
exactly.
and
So,
what's John's sister's name?
Ellie?
Ellie. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's right.
Ellie,
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. That shit is still so crazy. I feel like fools don't talk about this enough. John
He
literally
made a
created
living
life.
construct.
This dude literally
Yeah.
created life, and she's just been living for like probably like a year now.
Yeah,
like
just a living
she's just
construct.
doing her thing.
And she's a
fucking-
Green Lantern.
Yeah, like
Like
sort of
what?
like having conversations with and helping out and like insane.
Green Arrow was great.
Oh yeah, I
Green
love
Arrow
this
was
run.
awesome. It was
I
awesome.
haven't
See, the
read
thing about
that
the Green
yet,
Arrow run
no.
is I feel like it's like nothing crazy is happening, but it's like it's the
I
story and
think
the
it's building.
dialogue
I think
that
it's
makes
building
it
up to
so
something.
good. Like it's
I
really building on this socialist like Green
And-
Arrow and like
and the
social
cape.
issues. And
My thing
yeah.
is it gives off
Shut up.
Mike Grill has Mike Grill is has one of my favorite runs of Green Arrow, and this is very reminiscent of that to me. I think that's why I like it so much.
That's fair.
It's yeah,
It's been great. I haven't read the
I
most
really- I
recent
really
issue
like
yet,
it.
but I've been loving
really
it.
like it a lot.
Oh, did
It's
you know
street level.
so you remember when we met Chris Condon at MegaCon, right?
Mhm.
And I told you that he told me that the next villain was going to be from like adventure comics way back in the 50s or whatever.
Mm.
And like me and Stu were like looking through the old comics trying to find the villain that he was going to use.
Mhm.
And we got stuck between this bird that mutated from water, like from poisoned water, which would make sense with the water,
Yeah.
or this guy named the Crimson Archer, which was like a vigilante that helped Green Arrow turned bad, like an Azrael
Yeah.
situation. The solicits, it was the Crimson Archer. So that's our
Really?
next, that's our next villain.
There we
I'm
go.
He's like a businessman that was close to Oliver that like ends up being like a
Bet.
yeah. So that's like gonna be our next Green Arrow
Bet.
villain.
I'm hyped.
Crimson
Hopefully he rips the cape and the mask off of Oliver so we don't have to see it anymore.
jeez.
Bro,
Nah,
I
the
can
suit is
understand why you
gas.
dislike the mask because you want to see the goatee and shit, but like the cape is fire.
Yeah, bro.
It's not.
It's literally Archer vibes.
Ah,
I don't
jeez.
know. I mean I can allow the cape to slide, but I can't with the mask. Because like and
it's
people will say,
fire.
oh, he'll be
It's fire,
recognized
bro.
for the goatee and the mustache. Bro, he's had the goatee and the mustache out for like 20 years. You think just because they put a mask on, they're gonna be like, oh, I forgot Green Arrow has a goatee and a mustache. Like, no,
Yep.
that's not what they have tons of pictures of him
No,
without the
because
mask
they'll
on.
think it's a new Green Arrow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Just like Batman and Flash and all Green Lantern, there's just so many different versions of everyone.
They just think Wally's Barry.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like there's just so many different versions of everyone though, and it just gets confusing that they're like, oh, there's a superhero. I think it's Green Arrow, might be a different one. I don't know.
Just like don't let me die from this villain.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
whatever.
Just thanks for saving me. All right.
Did
Are any of
y'all,
you guys reading the seasons?
No.
Ah, damn.
I
It's
didn't
fire.
pick up
It's
the issue.
extremely fire.
I'm
This
trying not to
shit
pick up as many
is
indie number
extremely fire.
ones.
This
I
was
did pick
number
up We're
3.
Bringing Everyone Down with Us though, and that was pretty good.
Bro, literally just picked up a number 1.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But
It was good.
Ultimate Wolverine.
Yes.
It was
Yes.
gas, dude. We
I
got
love
Gambit,
it.
we got Kitty
I'm
Pryde,
telling
we
you,
got
bro.
Black Widow.
Dude, this shit was gas, bro.
It was fire.
And he's coming back.
I'm telling you, bro.
He's coming back. When they knocked that mask off, he look young. Am I tripping?
That's what I was about to say, bro. He looks
Well, I
young.
mean,
I guess like when you think about it though, like
the healing factor.
Yeah, he
yeah.
regenerating.
And like the memories we saw, he was fighting Sentinels in one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's interesting.
Gambit was talking about knowing somebody like that, except his claws were bone, bro.
Yeah. Put 2 and 2 together, buddy. Like,
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I
Come on.
knew a guy like that, but his were bone. I wonder.
I swear, he got the same cut, same frame, same height, and everything. But
Gambit's look
Yeah,
is dope.
I-
he was
a
his
short
his
guy.
were bone though, so there's no way it's the same.
A short guy with mutton chops and bone claws. It couldn't
Yeah.
be the short
Like
guy with mutton
pointy-
chops and metal
Yeah,
claws.
pointy hair, bro.
Yeah, it's
That's
like,
gotta
but the
be
metal
it.
claws, not him.
Not
But
him.
like his mouth
Can't be.
and nose are covered, so I don't think it could be him.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
way. There's no way. No, it was.
But
a great
Kitty
issue.
knew.
And
Yeah.
Kitty and Gambit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
interesting
that was wild.
pairing.
That was
Yeah.
wild.
Also,
was cool-
are
it
we
was
talking
cool
about
though.
how she like Cassandra Nova'd him?
That's
Like,
what
and
I was
put her
just about
hand
to
in
say.
his
Dude,
hand?
for real, yeah.
Like I didn't think Kitty could do that. Like
I guess she
manipulate
can in
memories.
this
And,
in this universe.
Yeah.
She can,
it's crazy.
or maybe she
I'm
can
glad
too.
Gambit
I
still had
thought
the
too, like,
cards,
Kitty
though.
Pryde and-
Yeah.
Yeah, facts. And
And the way he
mines.
like kinetic, yeah,
The
the
chess
chess
wild.
pieces.
Yeah, dude. That
That was
this was
dope.
it might have been my favorite issue so far.
I agree.
It was
my
dope,
favorite.
bro.
Either
It was
this or
dope.
one for sure. But it
I'm
was great,
kind of
man.
upset we didn't get to see more Black Widow. I was really hoping she'd at least fight someone, but
Yeah.
you know,
I think
I'm sure
that's
she will
to
in the next
come.
issue.
Yeah, that's to come.
Yeah,
But sticking
what
with
about
the
Ultimate Spider-Man?
Yeah, I was just gonna say. I will say it
I liked it.
finally faltered a little bit.
I think it was the weakest issue for sure.
Yeah.
Finally, because it's just been like, what the fuck? How is this still getting so much better and better and better and better and better? This issue was finally not better than the last. It definitely wasn't bad. It was still a great issue.
My only
Nine
gripe
out of
is
10,
Sandman.
9.5 out of 10. What, you didn't like him?
No, I think it was just like it was quick. It was like
That
Sandman
is
pop up
fair.
hit, Sandman pop up hit, Sandman dissipate, Sandman not Sandman no more. Like that was it. I
That is
was like,
fair.
oh,
But
this is a huge
I like
Spider-Man
the
road.
story behind it and
Yeah.
the like reasoning of why he was there and everything. I thought that was cool.
I was just kind of hoping there'd be more to him than just these like 2 pages of him just jumping up and disappearing and then
Yeah,
just
no,
being
I definitely
soft.
do agree. And then it was
Yeah.
just a conversation with Ben, J. Jonah Jameson, and Kingpin, and then issue over. So
Can we-
yeah, I gave it
Okay.
like I think it's like a 9.5 out of 10. But what were you
Yeah,
saying?
I give it like a 9 out of 10. It
Yeah,
wasn't bad.
same.
I just my
Same.
only gripe was Sandman. But can we talk about how Richard gets his game from his dad?
Bro,
bro.
for
It's
real,
wild.
bro.
It's wild,
Dude,
bro.
there is a black cat, bro.
Yeah.
And it's sick. It's cool that Peter's like allowing him to like be Spider-Man with him and
Yeah.
everything. And, like,
Yeah.
and
And his little conversation with the suit, and he's like, "Dude,
Yeah.
I'm you. I would do whatever you would do."
Yeah.
And he's
Exactly.
like, "Fair
It's
enough."
so sick, bro.
I don't know. I think
sick.
the suit's gonna
I-
do something though.
yeah, I don't know because
It's got to.
I'm still convinced that shit is the symbiote. Like
That's what I'm saying.
What are we
That's-
doing
it's
here?
I think
gotta
it's gonna
be.
manipulate like Richard into being bad, and like teaming up with Black Cat and
Especially
doing
with Black
bad
Cat and
things.
everything.
And
Yeah.
Spider-Man's gonna have to stop him, and he's gonna be like, rebellious teen type of thing,
Yeah.
and they're gonna fight.
Yeah.
Or not gonna fight. Richard's gonna beat the crap out of his dad because his dad's not gonna want to hit him.
Honestly, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
But see, like, just like web him up, bro.
It's fair.
Yeah. Just web him
I'm
up,
excited.
Just like
I'm
carry him
excited for
home.
sure.
Be like, you're grounded. Give me the suit.
Are y'all reading Wolverine Revenge at all?
I was
I am
at first, but
not.
I'm not anymore.
Dude, I don't even know what Jonathan Hickman's doing anymore. Like, not in a bad way. Just like Wolverine fought Colossus's son, who had Magic's soul sword. He trapped Wolverine in hell by like killing. He like stabbed him in the face in hell and left him there. But it was Wolverine's plan the whole time. So he fights his way through hell and finds like the king of hell, like the throne room, and he's like, "You're sitting in my seat." Like his whole plan was just to conquer hell.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, what? Like, when was this? You went from revenge, for
Yeah,
like
what the fuck?
killing people to wanting to be the king of the underworld. Like, what are you doing,
Damn.
bro?
I mean, it's got to be good. It's Hickman and Capullo, right?
Yeah, no, it's great. I'm like,
Yeah.
there was a huge time jump between issue 3 and 4.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so he went from like Logan to like old man Logan in like one issue.
Oh, weird.
Word.
Yeah, so he's old right now, but he's like, yeah, conquering hell is weird.
Yeah.
That's all the issues I read this week so far. Still
Dude,
got a few
one
to go,
thing,
but that's
one
it.
thing that I want to talk about is You'll Do Bad Things.
I
Number
didn't
one.
pick it up.
No,
Man,
I
let me-
won't.
So
I'm not gonna do that.
Dude, it's so the premise of it is really cool. So our main character Seth is like he's a writer, but he only writes about like real life stuff. And he's most known for writing this novel about a serial killer. And his publishing company is trying to get him to write other stuff besides that because he doesn't only want to be known for that kind of a book. But it seems like every time he gets something good going with it being like a romance novel, he ends up just writing something bad that happens, like one of the characters dies or something. So for whatever reason, every book that he's writing, he constantly has something bad happen to him. And as he's writing about these murders, it's like more murders are happening in real life.
Oh, it's like Stranger Than Fiction.
Yeah.
Or like Will Ferrell, yeah.
Yeah,
Where,
it's
like,
pretty. It's
the
pretty
writer
cool.
was
I
writing,
remember
it's actually
reading the
affecting real life.
solicit for it, and it looks really
It's-
good.
It does sound good.
It
The art
came out
yeah.
on too big of a week, man.
This
If only
art
that
is
it could have came
wild.
out 2 weeks ago when I had like 8
Oh my
books.
gosh,
I
gotta
might
fix
go
my
pick
camera.
that up. Did
It's
y'all
cool.
pick
No,
up?
I
You
remember
were
that's the
bringing
thing. I
everyone down
flipped
with us?
It's
through
cool.
it at the comic book store too, and I was like, God damn it!
It's cool, bro. I'm telling you,
Did y'all bring? Did y'all pick up? We're bringing everyone down with us.
I did.
You did? Did you read it yet?
It was too
No,
big of a
I'm
week to pick
I'm
up
halfway
indie
into
number
it.
ones.
It's a thick issue, bro.
It's good. Yeah, it was
I'm halfway
really good.
into it right now.
It
It's
was
really
like
good.
Nate, it's like about an evil scientist and his daughter that like live out in isolation, and he's built like these robots to kind
You
of
know,
entertain
I
his
read
daughter.
the solicit.
little
It also
one.
looked amazing because I fucking
Yeah.
love robots.
Dude, and the
Yeah,
ending was it was
I'm
really,
excited
really good.
to finish it.
It reminds me of a little bit like iRobot in a
Oh,
way.
word. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, is it good robots or bad robots?
We don't know yet. I mean, as of right now, they just kind of work for the Doctor, so it's
Yeah.
whatever. And we don't really know if the
It's
Doctor's good or bad or really what's going
it's like
on.
it's like he
But
created the robots to kind of like deal with his daughter because he like almost wants nothing to do with her. At least that from where I'm at in the
yeah,
I
issue, that's
see.
what he's acting like.
he just
So
I
wants to,
see.
do his
continue,
work.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
But then we find out like he's got some like dark secret. I don't want to spoil anything. He's got some
no,
dark
you're good.
secrets that yeah.
I could tell he's got stuff going
Yeah,
on.
and
So
then in the first issue, like yeah, so it unravels really quickly, and then the ending just it's good. It's really good.
the art's great too.
I'll
I
probably
love
get
the
it in
art.
trade. I mean, we'll see how the rest of
Yeah.
the
This
series
little
goes.
girl's a little jerk though, especially to the
Dude, she
robots.
is. Oh my gosh.
Damn.
She's
Dude.
a little
Oh my
jerk.
God.
She
Yeah,
just threw a
no.
rocket one and just cussed it
Yeah.
out because it found
Because
her hide and seek.
yeah, so-
You weren't supposed to be looking for me, stupid robot.
I wasn't even playing with you anyway. I was playing with the other one.
I was playing with that one. He's my favorite
Use your
robot.
X-ray vision to find me. I did. I don't know what you're talking about. Nah, dude. I really like it so far.
Did y'all read Vigilante Eagly?
No, I kind of
Uh-uh.
like forgot it was coming out this week.
Yeah, dude, it ties into the Peacemaker show, and it's honestly hilarious.
Yeah, no,
Bro,
I
it's
kind of,
so
I'll
funny.
probably go back for it. Look, yeah, I forgot it was coming out, and I forgot James Gunn was like co-writing it and shit. I definitely want to
Yeah.
get that.
The first issue is Vigilante just like
Oh,
axe
it's a
murdering people.
series? I thought it was a
Oh,
one.
Yeah, it's
isn't
5
that
issues.
isn't that the Peacemaker Presents thing?
I
Yeah,
might
yeah.
not.
Oh,
then.
okay. No, I didn't. I
It's
didn't
5
pick that
issue
up.
black label. It's a two-parter every issue. So the first parter is Vigilante's story, and he's like hunting down someone, but he's basically just like axe murdering a bunch of people.
Oh,
And in the second part, it's about Peacemaker and Eagly taking a vacation.
Huh?
But yeah, they start out fighting like, can I say? I'm just gonna say Yahtzee lizard people. I don't know if I can
oh.
say the other word on here.
No, you're good.
So
Oh,
I don't want to.
I
Yeah,
know what you're talking about. I
yeah,
know what you're saying.
yeah. So he's just like killing the
Oh,
crap out of
word.
them,
I was
and then
like,
he's like, "Eagly, are you gonna
I was
help me?"
about
And
to say,
Eagly's just
Nate.
over there like eating one of their bodies. And he's like, "I see you got one
feel
of
like
them."
you could say that, but I understand.
I don't know. I don't want to get us demonetized.
Yeah, rather safe than sorry.
Yeah.
But
Great week
think
for
that's
comic
everything.
books, man. Great
now that we're
week.
done with comics, something unless there's any more comics you guys want to talk about, huh?
I don't.
Something
I
we
th-
definitely can't discuss.
What are you doing?
He's talking about.
Avengers,
He's talking about the
Doomsday,
reveal, the cast reveal.
announcements.
Oh, for the
The 5
Avengers
hours that I sat on
Doomsday.
my phone.
Dude,
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I
saw people
definitely
sitting
didn't
there
watch that
for
shit
Oh,
live.
I was on
Hell
it the
no.
entire time, bro.
Hell no.
I was at
No,
work.
I just
I just
looked
had
at
an
it after.
AirPod in, and every time music came on, I just pulled my phone out of my.
But yeah, for those
vest
wondering
pocket.
why I'm holding up a Nightcrawler, if you didn't know, Alan Cumming, the original Nightcrawler from the original
Back.
X-Men movies, he is back. James
Yes,
Marsden,
yes.
Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, almost all of them.
But no Halle Berry Storm.
That is an
back.
extreme. That is an extreme.
Okay, but to be fair though, they
unfortunate
still
event.
have like 27 more cast members to announce.
Back
And they're
to
gonna
keep,
do another
keep
wave.
Gene out of it because we need James Marsden.
We need
not to be simping the entire time.
We need this guy. We don't need.
Dude, you think they're gonna put him in the classic uniforms?
I hope
pray
so,
they do.
dude.
I
I
pray
hope
they
so.
do.
I think they will, especially given that they put Hugh in it.
Yeah,
Facts.
I don't think it's gonna be the ones from the Fox universe. I think it's going to be the same like actors, but it's going to be in a different universe.
Hugh,
Yeah,
like in Deadpool Wolverine.
because
I could see
Patrick
that,
Stewart's
yeah.
dead. Like that, like
Yeah,
that Professor
both?
X is dead.
Both of them are.
Yeah,
dude. I'm very.
so it's got to
very
be a different
excited.
one.
Yeah.
Channing
True.
Tatum back
Is
as
Gambit.
I'm so
Yeah.
there, bro.
Yeah.
But
As
where's
As soon as
I'm
they
very
started
excited.
playing that theme, bro, I was like, if I see Wesley Snipes on the back
That's
of
what
one
I'm
of these
saying,
chairs,
bro. Where's
I'm gonna
Wesley
lose it.
Snipes?
He's coming back.
Dude,
But
I'm
an
excited.
interesting one.
There's only ever gonna be one Blade.
Only ever gonna be
That's what
one
I'm
blade.
saying, bro. But an interesting one, or some interesting ones, some notable ones that are not there. Mark
Spider-Man.
Ruffalo, Hulk, Tom Holland,
Yeah,
Spider-Man,
I think
Elizabeth
Strange.
Olsen,
so.
Doctor
Stu,
Strange. There's a lot
Well,
of
yeah.
Stu sent that one thing that was saying that Doctor Strange's film and Spider-Man 4 are going to take place during Doomsday, so they may not be in it.
Oh,
But
okay.
I can't fathom RDJ being Doom and Peter not being there. You
They'll
know
probably
what
come
I'm
in at the end. It'd be like a Civil War situation.
saying? Something like that. I just
on the roof.
on the roof.
On the roof. What about like no Guardians of the Galaxy, no Star Lord?
I'm telling you, bro. I think at SDCC, Marvel's panel is going to be only Doomsday, and I think that's when they're going to reveal the rest of the cast.
Yeah. And honestly, I think that you shouldn't do like every one you could possibly squeeze in the movie in the first one. Save it for Secret Wars.
That's my
Like,
thing too.
like
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
don't put Toby, don't put Andrew, don't put like Nicolas Cage, Ghost Rider. Like, save a couple of like the like insane ones for Secret Wars. You know. But I can't even
I'm with
imagine like
that.
if you think in game that scene was crazy. Like, imagine all the people coming back for Secret Wars.
Dude, I'm just trying to figure out what the budget is for Doomsday for having all this cast in it, bro.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
I
yeah,
can't
look at all
but
the
imagine.
also I
actors.
feel like something I haven't really been seeing people talk about too much. I think we're about to get a Thor Loki reunion.
Dude,
we are.
I
just
hope so.
gonna-
At least
yeah.
if they have them both
The
in the
God of
fucking movie and
Stories.
they don't have a reunion, that would be a huge miss.
that would be a huge fumble.
But it's
on
gonna
Marvel's
happen and
part.
it's gonna be epic and it's gonna be emotional.
For the first time ever, Thor's totally getting bodied by Loki.
I don't know if they're gonna fight.
I know, but like
Yeah,
I'm just
I
saying,
think- I think
like
it- I think
bro's
it's
like
gonna be
the
all
god.
love.
Yeah,
But also, I don't know. Don't sleep on Thor, bro. Don't sleep on Thor.
The sun will shine.
Well,
on
yeah,
us
it is
again.
all. Well, actually, because
God of
Loki.
stories, man. It's God of thunder, man.
Does Loki know
God
that
be
him and
God.
Thor made up? Because this is the Loki from Avengers.
Well,
So-
yeah, no, but it's the Loki from TVA. So like he watched everything and like he saw like
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I
yeah,
thought.
he like saw it happen.
Because
He like
Thor
watched,
and him were good on good terms when he died.
and I think he it. Even if he doesn't know, like this version of Loki is
He's good.
Yeah, exactly. So he's gonna
No
be happy.
Deadpool
He's gonna
Wolverine
be
either.
happy to see his brother.
I
Yeah,
think
no,
like,
Hugh is surprised that bring all these other motherfuckers back, but not Hugh.
I think it's just because we just had that movie that they're probably not going to come back till Secret Wars.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
see
probably.
that too. But what other like notable ones have we not mentioned?
All
I
right,
mean,
Ant-Man's back.
they
Yeah.
spoiled the whole Thunderbolts
Beast,
movie.
I guess. Yeah, Beast is back, but he kind of already has been back.
Well, they didn't necessarily spoil it.
I mean, we just kind of know
Well,
who's
it's just like
gonna
know
die.
that people are gonna make it out.
Yeah. Who didn't? It was what, Taskmaster? That was it?
Yeah,
Well, and that doesn't necessarily mean that they die. She
you
dies
know
or
what I
whatever.
mean.
Yeah, but
he's not. Yeah,
they're not gonna. They just aren't gonna be in the movie.
yeah.
Sentry's coming back though. That's good. I'm glad they
Yeah.
decided not to kill off a villain in the movie.
Bro, but I'm getting a little bit pissed about Hulk, bro. I can
Dude,
only I can
there's
only
got to
tolerate
be
this for so
something
long.
done.
Hulk.
I'm really tired of this. Not Monster Hulk. I'm really tired of it, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I blame Thor Ragnarok, and I still love that movie. It's a good movie. It's funny. It's a good time, but I blame Thor Ragnarok.
Well, that was the last time he was a hulking monster.
Yep, and it was because they pretty much tried to do Planet Hulk, but make it a Thor movie.
and it doesn't work that way.
And then so I'm pretty sure after doing that, they were kind of like, oh well, shit, we just kind of did Planet Hulk, but not. So what do we do with Hulk now? Oh, I don't know. Make him smart. Put him in a Hawaiian shirt.
It's
Make
him do yoga poses
Like,
on a cliff.
Oh, what the?
because he's almost like useless at this point, bro. Like,
Also, where are all the young Avengers? Like, where's Kate Bishop?
I
Where's
don't
Miss
know.
Marvel? Where are the Marvels? If Kelsey Grammer's coming back as Beast, where is Monica Rambeau? She's literally there with them.
Yeah, true.
You know-
Shang-Chi though.
dude, I'm
Shang-Chi's coming
saying,
back.
I'm so glad.
And Binary was there. Where's Captain Marvel?
Yeah,
I don't know. Bunch of people. Where's Wasp? Ant-Man's there, but no
yeah.
Wasp.
I have no idea, bro. Like I said, if their whole panel is Doomsday at San Diego, I feel like they're gonna announce the rest of the cast there.
Yeah.
Which,
I'm glad my dude Paul Rudd's back.
yeah, dude, what they did with his
Sue and
chair,
Namor?
I was dying, bro.
What'd they do?
Dude,
It's
so like
tiny.
everyone
Oh,
has
it's
the
tiny?
full size
Yeah.
chairs, and the camera pans down to his chair like
That's
this big,
awesome.
bro.
That's so great.
It was huge. Yeah.
That's very creative. Yeah, that's nice. I didn't watch the live stream. I just saw a list of the names after.
I
I
wish
watched the
didn't.
live stream for like 10 minutes and then I was like, oh, nah.
I'm not gonna. I'll just know the names after.
Like-
Exactly. I was like, they're gonna post this later. I'll
Dude.
figure it out. I'll figure it out later.
But we're in Colorado. We got to do like Twitch streams reacting to these things.
Dude, I'm definitely down.
Yeah, gotta do that.
The
I'm definitely
execution for
down.
this announcement was just not there. Every 10 to 15 minutes, you want to reveal a new cast member.
Like that shit should have just panned
We
across
have
all of them.
jobs.
30-second video, and then boom, it's over. Posted
I
everywhere.
have to go to work.
I was at work. Like I'm
I
sitting
have to
here.
make money to go see this movie. Can
I'm
you
sitting here
hurry
with the
up?
drill, drilling these holes in this header, and then the music starts playing. I set it on the ladder and I pull my phone out, and I'm just sitting there on top of the ladder like this, bro.
I'm saying, one thing's for sure: Marvel, invite us to the premiere.
Please.
Please. Well, not
Would be-
Noah. He's gonna be weird, but like,
This is true. No, but also look, I mean, oh wait, never mind. I was gonna say he's wearing a DC shirt, and then I was like, oh shit, same.
as long as there's no like kid actors in the movie, we're good. He can come within range of the.
No, bro.
The Young Avengers aren't in it, so I think we'll
No.
go.
Oh,
behind
okay,
them.
we're good, then we're
no.
Yeah.
Wait.
It's all the old head X-Men,
Wait,
actually,
wait,
to be
wait, wait,
particular. So
Did y'all see the leaks for Daredevil? The suit?
oh yeah,
We
the
have
black
got
suit.
Dude, that's just beautiful. I'm not watching Daredevil because I haven't seen season 3 yet, so I'm not caught up at all. But
Excuse
like
me.
I've been spoiled for everything already. So the suit, bro,
We
is
got the double D's.
clean. Yeah, you do.
That double D.
The double D.
Dude, so what I was talking about in my video, so he's already got a black suit because in that shot where we got to see all the cat like his helmets, he already has a black helmet. I think at some point he's gonna spray paint over because there was like red poking through in some spots on the suit. I think he's gonna spray paint his red suit, and I don't know how because he's blind, but I think he's gonna spray paint the double D's on there. We'll figure that out though.
Well, they didn't look spray painted.
The suit looks spray painted.
No, the D's did. They look like in the suit. It looked like an emblem.
I don't know, but I
hope he does if he does do the spray paint thing, I hope it's like the not that suit, but the Shadowland suit, to where he like you know what I'm talking about? He just spray paints the D's on the Shadowland suit.
Yeah, I love
cool.
Shadowland. Not a lot of people like Shadowland, but I love Shadowland.
I like the suit a lot. You think we're ever gonna get the black armor suit?
Dude, I hope so. It's cool.
Clean.
It's so clean.
It
bro.
would just like
so.
we would need something to like make him need that. You know what I mean?
Well, see, that's what I'm saying.
Kingpin.
Like
He'd have
a
to
lot
go
of
up against
people were saying because of the suit they were going to do Shadowland, but I'm like certain things haven't happened for Shadowland to take place yet. Like
plus that black suit isn't from Shadowland.
yeah,
the one that he's using.
Yeah, so I don't know, but
From Target.
Okay, I see so much love for it. I think the She-Hulk yellow suit's so ugly.
I disagree. I like it. I don't think it's like the best thing of all time, but I liked it.
I
Really?
think here's my thing.
Yeah.
I hear it gets so much love, and I just think it looks so bad.
I liked it.
I get that like the tone for Daredevil as a character and like his colorways is usually like toned down, but I think if they're gonna do that suit, they need to make the colors vibrant. I think it would have looked way better if it was a vibrant
like
yellow
I get
and red.
it makes sense to use that suit for She-Hulk because it's a brighter, more like funny show.
Yeah.
But like mustard yellow is not it, bud. It's not it.
It's definitely
I liked it.
in terms of Daredevil suits, it's definitely on the lower end for me. But if they were gonna do that suit, I think it should be like vibrant yellow and red.
Do you think since they're taking a lot of stuff from Chip Zdarsky's run, like a lot, do you think they're gonna do the white suit?
Dude, I hope so. Can you imagine?
I'm not watching the
Cox?
show, but are they doing a lot of like the faith stuff, like him and his religion and everything like that? They are okay.
He prays almost every single episode.
Okay.
Like this was it episode
This
5?
shit is tough.
I think it was
Not really.
episode 5 or 6. I think it was at the beginning of episode 6. Like the whole opening monologue is a prayer that he's praying.
Okay,
so it's
because in Chip Zdarsky it gets way deeper than a prayer.
Yeah.
Like he's actually like the vengeance of God or whatever, right?
Yeah, dude. And he's talking like that too. He's talking like he's not God's soldier anymore. He's talking about more like he's the I don't want to say
I think it would be cool
but,
if he didn't necessarily get the powers like he's the vengeance of God, but he gets this complex like he is.
Because
and then that's when he dons the white
Charlie
suit.
Cox in that white suit, bro. That would be so peak.
Dude, I can make it a white suit.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I love Zdarsky's run. I love that they're taking a lot of elements from that.
I've only read the first volume.
Man, it's so good. It's Marco
Kiketo.
Kiketo is so fire, bro.
And
obviously,
I think that's my favorite Daredevil suit is the one on the cover with him like wearing like the combat pants and the
obviously Muse is fantastic, by the way. Dude.
Have they revealed the actor yet? Like who is Muse?
It was was it episode 1 or 2, Nate, that we got to see him. He wasn't name dropped that hey, that's Muse, but we know who it is.
Okay.
Have you seen
I don't know what else
he's in.
Episode it was.
Have you seen the dude? Have you seen the Wednesday show on Netflix?
No,
I haven't
Have you
seen
seen
it
Your
either.
Honor?
I don't know what
no.
else he's saying.
I
I,
can't think of anything else that this dude is
I
in.
can just look it up after.
He's a
Yeah.
newer actor, but
Uh,
It's a no power.
no par no
your Muse?
yeah,
Muse.
I
IRL.
no no, but they're doing great with Muse. Muse comes from Charles Soule's run, and they are doing fantastic, bro.
They're
Because
like combining a lot of different runs.
they're
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 doing
doing a
Frank
lot of
Miller's, Charles
Mhm.
Soule's, Chip
Yeah,
Zdarsky's.
yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
I like that. I'm glad that they're drawing from comics but making it original by kind
Yes,
of
yes,
adding
dude.
things. That's
It's
dope.
fantastic. It's
I can't wait
great.
to catch up on it. I'm very excited.
Dude, season 3 is my like from the original show. Season 3 is my favorite season.
And do you think, like, as someone who's watched all the
One
show,
is
like all
probably
the
mine.
seasons, do you think they continued the tone perfectly from the Netflix show?
I think they did.
I
They did.
yeah.
I think they did it
It doesn't
extremely
feel
well.
like they changed it at all.
No, like if anything, the
No.
cinematography has improved,
That's
and
great.
that's I say that lightly because the cinematography in the original show was great.
Yeah.
So
Sweet. I'm very
they're-
excited.
it's great, man. That I will say the only drawback is the CGI. They rarely use CGI unless he's like swinging or something. It's kind of wonky at some points,
Yeah.
but that's the only.
Doesn't really
drawback.
take me out of it though.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
CGI
It's-
rarely takes me
yeah.
out of what I'm watching, so
The fight choreography is peak, dude.
I have seen
Facts.
some clips of it. Yeah.
Dude,
I mean,
my
like the
gosh.
one fight that he had
Baby
in
scrapping.
Echo was like insane.
Yeah, dude, it's you need to watch the show, bro. It's
I know
so
I do,
good.
I know I
It's
do.
so good.
I haven't watched the last couple of episodes though.
Watch them. Watch them.
I need to.
Oof.
Baby
All right, sorry, I just
Yeah,
rambled
dude,
for
I'm
5
finished.
minutes. about
I
Daredevil.
literally woke up like 10 minutes before we hopped on. So
This guy.
I almost was like, y'all do it without me. I want to sleep because I worked late last night. But I was like, you know what? I got a job to do. And it's to spend an hour making fun of Noah.
No par.
No.
par.
No par.
Brandon woke up and was like, I don't really want to record. And then he looked up and was like, but when that light hits the sky, it's not just a
They think I'm hiding in the shadows.
but
But I am that just takes off shirt.
yeah.
I am naked.
Take off your shirt, Noah.
Shirtless pod? Should we do a
Shirtless
shirtless pod one day?
Oh
Dude,
my
that'd be
God.
funny as
Dude,
fuck.
we need to do like a summer
Just
episode.
don't even say anything about it. We just
Wait,
start the
wait, no, what
episode,
we
we're
should
just all
do is
shirtless.
record a pod like it's a normal episode and then just like take off our shirts halfway through and in editing, just cut
Like,
that little part where we
yeah,
take off
and
the shirts
also-
to where
and
we
it's for
we
like-
just have
no,
no
and then
shirts on.
for like 30 seconds.
And then have the shirts back on.
And we just no reactions, like nothing happened, everything. That would be
Dude, the comments
hilarious.
are gonna be like, we're not gonna talk about what we're not gonna talk
Like,
about.
am I the only one who saw that? Or,
What's
like,
funny
even
is
it
it's
just
at the very end
flashes
of
for
this
like
episode,
a second.
so
you know?
nobody's gonna know that. Like, probably nobody's gonna see that we're talking about it now.
All right.
Yeah.
No, you need me to take yours off.
I mean, you guys always film with no pants, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if my camera falls, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's all right. We won't see anything. It's tucked in like a
Unbelievable.
turtle's head.
Oh,
You're right.
hell no.
unbelievable.
Well. Oh.
Well, is there anything else we want to talk about on this Saturday morning? Sunday morning for those watching?
I will be attending either Denver Con or Superman. I really haven't decided yet.
I thought
still
you
haven't
said
decided.
Superman. Dude, I don't know if you know this though, but the rest of the homies are low key down too. For
Okay, I'm
Con-
gonna wait till
Con
what? Denver
or
Con or Superman?
First, I think most are leaning towards more Superman just because it's an overall cheaper trip.
You're right. Yeah.
The only
I can
reason
do
I'm leaning
Superman.
more towards Superman is because I have all my vacation days
But
booked up.
this is what I'm saying.
Plus, I don't want to spend a lot of money at a con.
No, but
low-key.
Stu, I think like Stu and Kai both said they're down. Jose said he'd be down.
Yeah, I'm gonna be coming down for like a week because we got to look at places.
Bro,
I'm saying, if
Jose-
you're coming for a week, check it out.
Jose is wild
Superman's
on
gonna
these
come
trips,
out on
bro.
Thursday. Con is gonna start on Thursday. Or you could literally go like Saturday to Saturday,
So
and then you could come to the con and Superman. Just saying.
yeah,
I don't need to spend money, Nate. I'm about to
so,
move.
so
Just
so
because
we
you
all-
go to the con doesn't mean you have to spend money.
So,
Bro.
I don't
I
even
wonder-
start that.
What if they have some Esco though?
You know who's there?
usually,
A
do you
lot of
know
people.
how your opening nights work at your theater, Nate? Like when they start like the earliest showing for opening night on movies?
What do you
Wait
mean?
a minute.
You just buy the
Is it an
ticket and you
AMC?
go.
No, I'm saying like some theaters only do like the first showing is like at 11 p.m. Sometimes it's at 9. You know, so I didn't
Normally,
know.
there's always showings on Thursday, like because if most movies come out on Friday, there's normally showings on Thursday, like the whole day.
But
Yeah, afternoon. Yeah. Nate, is it an AMC?
Yeah, there's
I
plenty.
have 3 AMC crew shirts. Random AMC crew shirts. Vlog. We throw on the shirts and we just try to walk in like we work there.
That would be wild.
bro,
Well, we can't be
I
getting,
will
but
actually do that.
but
I will actually do
it
that.
couldn't, but not for Superman though.
No.
Like just some other day when you live here because we can't be getting kicked out for Superman, bro. We gotta
That's
see that.
true. That's true.
We gotta
That's true.
see
Yeah,
that, bro.
facts.
I'm pulling
Facts.
up in a full head to toe Superman suit.
Are we wearing Superman suits? Or we should wear like
Dude,
suits. Let's wear tuxes.
No, we should
Yeah.
we should go to like Spirit Halloween or whatever and get some like muscle suit Superman.
Oh my
suits
god!
and
Imagine
all.
just a group
Bro.
of like 15 people
Because by
on
that time,
Just
by
like
that
the
time,
Velcro strap in the
dude,
back.
by
bro.
that
It's
time
just
they
like-
will definitely have the movie suit for Halloween, or they will definitely
We
have.
all
Oh
one
no, I
get
for
want the
that.
different.
classic.
Yeah,
I'm
I
going
want the classic for sure.
Oh,
Give me those-
we going classic. We going
No, you know
classic?
what we should do? We should all wear the suits, but wear like a Clark Kent fit over, and when we walk in, we just take them off.
Kind of like the Reeves movies, whenever he takes his jacket off and the cape is tucked in his clothes behind
Just like
him.
every time they scan, we'll go in a line and they'll scan our ticket. We'll do like this and walk in, and then the next person scan ticket, go like this and
I'd
walk
be
in.
like, what do you?
Yeah,
what do you guys here to
eight
see?
tickets, please. 8 tickets,
Tickets,
please.
please.
For what movie?
We're just all there's just like 10 of us in Superman.
No, we gotta order
suits,
tickets
just,
like a week
walking down
before.
the street.
Yeah,
A
we
week, 2 weeks before.
we
We
Oh
don't
definitely-
do
no!
it
Oh
anymore.
hell no! I'm getting my tickets like fucking the day they come
go
out,
up,
bro.
the
Yeah,
day they
Yeah.
go up, bro.
they're
I'll do
getting
it too.
they might.
I got the
sell out.
stub, so I'm getting my ticket for free. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I will probably see this movie like 3-4 times, maybe.
Now that I think about it, I don't really want to see it.
Oh, you can see the back of your eyelids after I knock you out, buddy.
I'm gonna go see something.
Like, I keep
else.
forgetting that we
I
get
don't know
Fantastic
what I was
Four
gonna say.
like 2 weeks after, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I thought they
wild,
were
man.
releasing on the same weekend.
Can you imagine what a banger weekend that would be, bro?
Yeah.
that would be insane.
We could go see Superman and
Oh,
Fantastic
yo, I
Four.
heard they did test screenings for Superman. It was really good.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
It was yeah. it had
There's
really good-
actually I don't know if y'all saw in the group chat whenever I was talking about it, but there's somebody that's been on Twitter and like Reddit like spoiling stuff. I don't know how often y'all get on Twitter, but just putting
I
that out
try
there.
my best to not. I just go on there for DCU updates. You know
That's
that page?
yeah.
I
Yeah.
literally go on there, look up DCU updates, and make
Mhm.
sure there are no like DCU news that came out.
Yeah, but yeah, I
Fair.
just want to
Yeah,
put
I'm
that
not
out there.
on Twitter too much either, but
Yeah. I try not to use it because I don't want to support that. But
That's fair. That's fair.
yeah. But
They-
I literally just go on there for DCU updates. Oh, and
I'm
there's another
surprised.
one. Who else? Shout out. There's another DCU one that does stuff too.
There's the DCU updates page that has like Superman with like his cape covering his
Yeah.
eye, and then there's let me look. I gotta find it now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's DCU. It's something else, but I also use them.
Home of DCU.
Home of DCU. That's the one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Home
But
of
shout out y'all
DCU.
for
There
always
goes,
keeping
bro.
us updated on news.
Dude,
Shout
they're
out.
always posted, bro. There's
Yeah.
always something.
And you know what? Shout out Gunverse too on Instagram.
Facts.
there we go. And you know what?
Oh, also,
Shout out
sorry.
LeBron.
I know I'm not trying to. I'm pretty sure CinemaCon is this weekend, right? I think it's this
I honestly
weekend.
have no idea.
I'm pretty
Oh.
sure that we're getting a new trailer for Superman this week.
Yes, and Bradley Cooper got casted as Jor-El. I forgot about that.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah,
cool
bro.
because we're getting another Guardians of the Galaxy. And
Speaking of movies and shit, this is pretty crazy. Y'all know about the Sundance film festival?
Yeah.
It's coming to Boulder this year.
really
Word.
interesting. I get a lot of I got a message, like an email one time from Sundance, and it was like, it was like come to our VIP section. But I had to buy a ticket to Sundance. And I was like, so I have to buy a ticket just to come to like, no, invite me for free, please.
Yeah.
It's like you see what I did last week. I had 41 bulls. I can't be buying tickets. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you think I can buy a plane ticket and a ticket to Sundance?
No, dude, your stack this week was ridiculous, bro. He said
It
I
was
had
insane.
41 bulls this week.
Would you
I
believe me
can't.
if I said
That's
I put a
why.
couple back?
That's why I can't be doing the variants anymore, dude. The
It was
variants
just
is
this
where
week
you
because of
get cooked,
Batman.
bro.
Batman really just cooked
Yeah,
me.
the variants is where you
Yeah,
get
Brandon
cooked.
got every variant available for Batman Hush.
There were like 4 Jim Lees.
Dude,
I couldn't do
the
it.
only one I wanted to get was the fucking Tony S. Daniel basketball one where he dunked it on the ropes, but they straight up my shops were already gone by the time I got there. It was
Wow,
the
bro.
only covers that were sold out. They had every other cover, 8 covers.
Wait,
all
they don't
very-
do like a pull list?
Dude, I just didn't pull it.
Oh, okay. Dude, you know what we need to do when I get there? We need to go to your most local shop and we need to set them up with comic geeks. Like we need to get them them in the system.
I mean, they know about it. They just
Dude,
don't want to.
speaking of
They
that,
don't want to? Why? It
Yeah,
makes
I
everything so
don't
much
know.
easier.
It
speaking of
doesn't.
that,
I
in
don't.
my
It
shop,
doesn't
bro.
matter to me. I never have had a problem getting
So
something
you just
that
write it
wasn't.
down and
Well, originally now I'll just text her,
oh, there you go.
but
Yeah.
to the point or email her. But it's to the point now where like I almost everything is already on my pull list. So if there's just like a new book, I'll just tell her while I'm
Yeah.
there. Like, oh, can you add this to my pull list? So it's really not a problem to me at all. And
Okay, sweet. I just want to make sure like
yeah, like from the very
the books I'm
beginning, I
pulling
had to
are-
write them all. But also, you can literally be like, "Yo, pull me everything from Marvel and DC," or like
And
pull
that's
every
smart.
DC book for me.
I'll
and
probably
I
what
want
I'll do
those.
is I'll probably just
And
like
then you don't have
screenshot
to
my
even
comic geeks.
because like
and
there's
just
people that like literally pull everything from Marvel and DC and then just like get
put it back.
yeah, exactly, like just get the things they want and then put the other things back.
Okay,
So,
interesting.
So I'm glad your shop's like that. If I
But
was to do
also-
something like that, I'd have to pay for every book,
Yeah,
bro.
Noah's shop just goes, nah.
but see,
Hey,
also
dude,
though, like
let me explain.
No.
Let me tell y'all this, bro. I found out
Can I get
today
back
that my
now?
shop didn't order any copies of the Superman Summer Special.
None?
Zero. Because I went to order.
You're talking
and he
about
was
like one of
"Oh."
the biggest like things of the year.
Yeah, he goes, yeah, we didn't order any of those. I placed your order, so if it comes in, I mean, you'll get it. I'm like,
that's wild.
What? Is there no shops closer to you besides that one?
there's another. I was telling you, there's another one that's like 20 minutes from me, but you have to pay a deposit every week to keep your box open on top of the price
That's
of your books.
wild.
That
Yeah.
is insane.
And it
I'm gonna-
depends on
that's
how
the
many
only
You
books
thing-
gotta
you-
come to
that's one of the-
Colorado, man.
One of
Colorado.
the things I'm gonna miss about being here is TBS Comics. I love my comic shop so much. Everyone's
I-
so chill. The
That
pool
is
list
one
system is
thing. Yeah,
great.
like if I ever have to move, I'm like, damn,
Well,
bro.
so
That's
that's
the
what I was
worst part. I
saying.
don't want to leave the LCS.
I
bro.
got my shop to look into Comic Geeks, and I think that they're gonna link up with Comic Geeks. So now everything that I pull there will automatically get pulled for them, so they won't have to. Because we use previews right now, so if I want something pulled, I have to go in there and manually click order for them to order it for me, and I have a certain deadline that has to be met, and if I don't make that deadline, they don't order it.
Final order cutoff.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
like
that's everyone though.
well, I know, but it's like even stuff that's like they don't show stuff that's like 2 months out from release. Like stuff that y'all have already pulled on Comic Geeks, I can't even order that yet. Like
Well, see,
haven't
I don't pull things on Comic Geeks. I make my like pull list, but that's just for me to look at.
Well, I know, but what I'm saying is
I do,
got
but
it
it's
to where
because my shop
they're
uses
gonna
it.
make an account because they can do like a not a distributor account. It's like a business account or something where they have all their customers on it and they can see everything they're pulling.
Yeah.
Because what we're using right now kind of sucks, low key. Not gonna lie.
Yep.
That's
But,
my
you know.
rant for the day.
It's nice because my shop also too. I mean, it's a smaller shop and there's a lot of stores in the area too, and like a lot of other stores that have like more subscribers and everything like that for weekly books. So
Is
I've never had a problem, even with a book. It's rare that a book I didn't pull, I couldn't get. It's
We should do a-
rare. It's like extremely rare.
We should do another Mile High vlog. I think that would be cool.
Dude, I want to go there so bad.
Well, if y'all come down for Superman, we can go.
yeah, dude, I want to go so bad. Like I know the
Dude.
prices out there are probably outrageous, but I
Oh,
want
it's
to go so
horrible.
bad.
It's just cool to go. You're not really gonna walk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
out
like the
with anything,
back
but-
issues that would normally be like $2 are
or
like,
like 10, 15.
$10.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's horribly overpriced, but it's a really cool place.
That's what I'm saying. I want to go just for the atmosphere for sure.
And I will say the action figures are not marked up. They are all
Really? Bet.
like retail price. I remember seeing that.
Is J&J and I Want More, are they like sister stores?
No.
They're not.
J&J is your
J&J
LCS.
Comics is my LCS.
Yeah, okay. That's the one with the nice older lady, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a couple that just been running this shop for a while, smaller brick in the wall shop.
Yeah.
And everything super classic OG style. And then
It
I
was
want
really
more
nice.
comics and games. It's just a different comic book store in my
Or
that's around
It's like
me.
a
They
more
both
like
got-
like a
They both
bigger
got
pretty
traditional
big,
comics and
comic store.
games. They both got comics and games in their
Yeah.
name. So I didn't know if they were like
I
sister
want
stores,
comics
but
and games is a lot more like my shop here.
It's like it's huge. Bunch of back issues, a bunch
Yeah.
of
Dude, we
trades
found a
and
lot of good
hardcovers.
stuff there.
Which every time I go there, unless I'm just I can't go to the back issues, otherwise I'm leaving with something.
dude, Brandon, I'll be back in Florida on the week of the 4th of July, bro. We got to go to TBS this time. We didn't get to go last time. We got to go to your shop this time,
The week
bro.
of 4th of July?
Yeah.
That's literally when he's coming here, probably.
Oh, is it
Well,
actually?
No, not if no. That's
If you
I'm
go to
probably gonna
it depends if you go
Yeah,
to for the con or Superman.
I probably will do Superman if everyone's gonna go.
Yeah.
Just wait
But
to see
yeah, if
who's,
you're coming
who's
down the
getting
week
who's
of,
getting
then yeah.
announced though.
Huh?
There's still more announcements to come for Denver Fan Expo.
True. I get look.
Who would
I'm moving there. I could go to the next Denver Fan Expo.
Who would the announcement be though that you would be like, oh shit, all right, I'm going.
Jim Lee and Dan Moore.
Yeah.
Jim Lee was there 2 years ago. That's all I'm saying. It's not impossible.
Dan Moore, Jim Lee, and I just met Jorge. So if Jorge's not there, it's fine. But Dan,
because I couldn't
if
meet
Dan
Jim Lee
Moore
'cause
was
I
there,
didn't
I
get
would
a
go.
Saturday ticket that year for some reason.
Yeah.
But Jim Lee, I wouldn't say is like out of the picture. He's been here. He came 2 years ago.
If Dan Moore's there, I'd go. I'd bring a short box of just Dan Moore. Probably a long box of Dan
I'm about
Moore.
to say it's gonna
What
be.
if I told you? What if I told you I'd be there?
Ooh, actually, I don't think I'm gonna be able to move to
Wait,
Colorado.
no. I'm gonna be cosplaying though.
Dan Moore?
Dan Moore.
Oh my god.
Well, I think I could pull off a little bit better Jim Lee, probably.
That's great.
Why?
Because I'm Asian.
You're Asian?
Nope.
What?
I'm Martian.
The Martian Mind.
Mind.
Yeah, dude, that
I
was.
saw a lot of people in my comments that wasn't actually a cuss word, but instead it was everything he had said before, like hunt, heal. It was we were supposed to insert those words where that was.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
you were supposed to insert those like words he was saying before into that spot.
Interesting.
Yeah, dude, that was such an amazing page at the
Great,
end with
yeah,
the light.
it was
That's
yeah,
literally
cool.
what I was
Yeah.
about to do, bro. It was so cool.
It's sick.
You got it? You want to hold it up? I don't know if
Yeah.
it was really hard getting it to show on my video. Like you have to get the light really like well.
I just held it up to like my window, like the sunlight.
Yeah.
That well, maybe.
No, you gotta.
No, I was trying to see if it would show through for me. It's not
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
work for you guys, I don't think, because
Yeah, you
You'd
have to hold
be
it
on
up
the
and far
other
away,
s-
and you
you'd
have to have a
be
light
on
right
the
behind
other
it.
side. Yeah.
yeah, it's not.
Well,
Gonna
why
show
kind
for
of look
y'all.
like Noah?
Okay, nah, that's enough of that.
Alrighty, well, I think that's gonna go ahead and do it.
That'll do it.
And that's gonna
This
go ahead
episode.
and wrap it up for this week's episode of the Holler Nerds podcast.
Make sure you're tuning in next week for a new episode.
Indeed.
Nerd on.
And nerd out.
Ciao.
Ciao.